Today we're going to talk about a sketch and how to alter them. So you have the simple sketches that are kind of planned out for you, which is the polygon, the ellipse, and the circle and the rectangle. Those are all literally basic ones that they have normal sketches to right in the primitive section. Now you have multiple choices for how you want your sketch to be. You have the polyline, which is a normal dot dot, and like dot to dot. They're all straight lines. Spline, which is you may make a zigzag, so kind of like how on a parabola, how there's that curve before it goes back up. Almost everything you do will have a curve. Then we have the actual, once I get back to it, the 2-point arc and 3-point arc. The difference between this is the 2-point arc. The first point you would put down would be the plus right there, which would be the center of the circle, and the other one would be how much you want the circle to turn. I personally feel more comfortable with the 3-point arc, but I mean you can also do a sketch fillet, which we're going to try that in this video. And then, the trim and extend to say, let's say a line's too long or too short. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a basic polyline sketch. Let's start here. So whenever it says polyline, it's literally just a straight line right here. And I'm going to go with that being the line. Okay. Now, if you want to mix them together, you would actually have to choose a different line type throughout it. So, like, once you've already done that, now if you want these two lines to actually connect, you have to click on that line you've already made to connect it to that. Otherwise, they'll end up being two separate lines and they'll never form to make a shape. Now right here, here's where I would say where I want it to go. So let's say I want this line to go right here. Then I would see that's the third point right there. Now, I plan to offset this a bit. That's a bit too much of an offset. Okay, so I'm going to do the other part of it with a polyline. Got to make sure everything's lined up. Oh, I could show you what I meant about the spline now. So we're going to put this here, connect it up there, make a V with it, and it curves every time. So then after that, it would just continuously give you the option to curve from that point on, as long as you're using spline anyway. Although it's being a bit finicky, mainly because I didn't do what it's normally used to. Usually when you do a spline, it's its own thing throughout. But yeah, like right here, as you can see, it will continuously change based on how long I make the line go from it, or where I move the line, period. I have no idea what this is going to become. Okay, well, I'm going to connect this polyline back and put it right there. And we're going to finish off the shape with another through point mark. Also, yes, you can you can make a sketch onto your devices or the sides of it, like onto your project, if you want to call it that, but it's mainly an object. And there's our shape. Now, the one thing you can do to alter it would be go to construct and extrude it, which will either pull it up or push it down in order to make it an actual shape or object. Like the example right here. It's now its own shape, its own object, its own entity. So now I can actually do a lot more with it. Or I could just sketch on top of it. Okay, I'm going to move this and then I'm going to alter the sketch that I made, the main sketch that I used to make this. Okay. Let's try the sketch filler. I don't know how much that was going to help because I made everything flat. I mean, except for this section. So that should work. Whoa, what? That is an odd function. Did that make it? It separated them into two different shapes. Or at least it seems like it. Nope, it did just that. It separated them. Okay. Well, now we're going to extend it because let's say this line, oh, it didn't. Wow. Anyway, let's say this line's too short. Select curve to extend. Oh, that's cool. So I can just keep extending the curve by clicking on it. It's kind of fun. I wonder what the shape would look like if I extrude it now. You know what, I'm going to extrude it and see what it looks like. Or it won't let me, okay. It became its own shape. Wow. My one sketch turned into multiple on its own. Seems like it'll be cool though. Is that its own shape? No, it's not. You'd think that the triangle would be. Okay, I'm gonna move this out the way again. Okay. And I'm going to try, trim. I'm going to try to trim it down. Give this thing its former beauty. And there we go. Okay, and now we have offset. Select curve to offset. Oh, I can't. What? Oh, okay. I was about to say, why is it, apparently everything I'm doing is an invalid operation. Or not. So wait, is this its own thing now? Seems like it. That's kind of funny. It really does offset itself. Okay. And let's try the project. Select face, edge, or vertex. It's telling me to select it, but it's not picking it up. Is it because I already have it as a 3D shape? I think that might be it. Okay. I'm gonna try that again, except on the sketch. Oh, it just seems like it lights up the sketch that made it. It just tells you what sketch was used to make the device. I mean, that's useful. So it just tells you what sketch was used to do the device. Okay. So that was how you can alter a sketch. Now, obviously, there are more ways you can use it than just on sketches or on objects, but that's what we're going over in this video. If it helped, leave a like. Any way I could improve, leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching.